The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. We are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 2J.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, tight, 19.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Houston. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route gate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Rolling into enemy territory. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Texans.
From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Completed to his running back. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. Vikings, safe.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made it the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
All right.
1st down, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
from a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. It is caught at the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Oh, ready?
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Wait, hey, uno. Why, Tony? Hey, south. Look to hot.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
70 Timberwolves, ready?
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Dive play straight ahead. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 14, Texans 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 18. That's it. 19 Texans.
Now it's Stroud. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it. Hey, uno more.
They go play action with Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey! Speed left, speed left. Buggy.
Stroud to throw on first down. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Bronx. It's second down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Stroud. Close that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On third and long, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go.
Now a give on the counter. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig it. Broncos ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
go.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Texans 10. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Low fine in his back. Nixon. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. First down throw by Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
I know you got a mixture of looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense to the line fast. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Okay, ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Timber. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll throw it here on first. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 Vice. Cougar 19.
At the 29-yard line.
They're going play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Patch.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60. Warriors 70. 70. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one connects. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 28, Texans 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Oh, 19 Texans. 18. Okay.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
18. 12.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Third and 13.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. This kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
7 Pirates, 18 Cards, 19 Tight, 19, 60 Maverick, 6, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Second down pass play coming. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 24.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Oh, and
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
2J.
Stroud off of play action. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, what's that? Look the hot. 11.
Looking to throw, Stroud. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense in a hurry up here. The give here on 2nd. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Dragon 60. Step ready.
Pass play now. Escapes and he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 35, Texans 31. Tyler Luke taking off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's out. Tony. 19 Texans. Why Tony?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Stroud now on 3rd. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. Right, ready to send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's go.
They'll go play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
18 Rattler, 8 Viking, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him off again. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
First down throw by Stroud. Got for big yards on the right side. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
All right.
And the Texans.
18. That's it. 12.
Stroud from the pistol. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. That's it. Eleven.
Now it's Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now. Right, ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? Go.
Looking in the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. Ready?
Throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Ready? Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Throw is caught by the back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Texans.
On the ground again with Mixon. Will be yard at most there, and it's second down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's the backup. First throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready?
They're going play action. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're on him right right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. And dose of the hurry up here.
10 at the 24-yard line.
70s, cut up.
On first down, they'll run. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Come on, go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Working from the gun. Here's Mertz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Out of the gun here, Mertz. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cowboy 80, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Into the pistol. Here's Mertz. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
15, 5 here. Back. 6, 60, Bronco 80. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Throwing now on first down. Escapes, got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Texans grab it. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Texans could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 16-point lead.
Ravens 35.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Throwing off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Ranger, 19 Lion, 18 Rattler. Go.
Pass play on first and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6. The clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To throw. Vacates quickly left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Working inside the red zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. They show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 1918.
Keeping it with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. The shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Starts on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Punting unit out now.
Formation.
Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So the Texans come away with the road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games.